Hi, this is Kawana, aka Koopy Farine of Sisters Against Lupus, and I just wanted to make this video for all of my family members, friends, and supporters. Anyone who has sent me an encouraging email, text message, Facebook message, or whatever over the last couple of years of me battling with lupus. I just wanted to personally thank you for your love and support and to share with you this exciting news about what God is doing for me and through me. A few of you may have heard already. I've had a couple of speaking engagements already this year, and a lot of you I haven't been able to reach out to personally. So I thought this video was the best way to get the word out to everybody at the same time. And I'm so excited. But about 2 months ago, God had me in this place of prayer and fasting and just really seeking Him. And I just couldn't shake it. He was getting me up every morning at 4 a.m. just again praying and meditating and reading my word. And about the third week of this, I gotten really sick and couldn't get out of bed, just the muscle and joint ache, extreme fatigue, hands swollen, and I remember just crying out to God and just saying I had had enough and that the pain was so unbearable. I just couldn't even imagine going another 20, 30 years. I just didn't want my story to be, I've been battling lupus for 20 years. I couldn't even imagine going through this pain another year. And so I just told God, I literally said the words, I'm ready to be healed. And not knowing how powerful my words were or how powerful my words are, when I spoke that, I really believe that God began healing me that day. And I'm so blessed and so thankful to have people like Derek Clark in my life. Derek, not knowing what kind of pain I was in, the very next day he sent me a text message, and it wasn't a normal text message. It was a prayer, and he was praying for me and praying for my healing. And I responded to him and just told him, thank you, I really needed it, and told him about what had happened the day prior to that. And I began to describe the pain to him, and he told me that he could feel through the text message how excruciating the pain was, and it compelled him to seek the prayers of other people. And he started this big prayer chain on Facebook, and even Fred Hammond responded and sent a prayer. And so all these people were gathering to pray and on my behalf. And a young lady by the name of Deborah Hunter also reached out to me, and I had just met Deborah maybe a few months prior to that. And so this lady didn't know me from Adam, and she began to prophesy some things to me, and I know that God led her to me. And she began to again prophesy some things to me, and she said, sis, God wants to heal you before the end of the year. And I'm looking at the calendar like, okay, that's in about a week, I'm ready, so I was really excited. And but she said, we have some work to do. She said, one of the things that has been holding you up from your healing is unforgiveness. And I just began to weep because I knew in my heart that I was harboring unforgiveness. And it was one of those things that I had kind of sat on the back burner. It was like, I was in this place of, Lord, show me, but don't touch this thing kind of thing, And so I knew that it was something that I was going to have to deal with, and something that I was going to have to face. And so I'm thankful that I was in this place of meditation and in just this place of humility. And I was so in a place of I can't even describe it. I was in such a place to where I was able to not only receive the word from her, but I didn't have a problem acting on it. And so it was easy for me to go to people that had once hurt me. It was easy for me to say, please forgive me, regardless to if I felt I was wrong or not. It was easy for me to go to them and say, I forgive you for what you had done to me. And I so thank God for me being in this place, because again, those of you who know me, and so this would have been a whole nother story this time last year, but I'm thankful to God that I was in this place to receive this word from this young lady, and I was able to act on it. I was so desperately wanting to be healed that I was willing to put my pride aside. I was willing to put the hurt aside. I was willing to put the bitterness and the anger aside to get my healing. And I did that. I went to 2 or 3 different people who I needed to work some things out with. And a couple of days before New Year, I continued to fast and pray and really seek God, and just to begin to thank Him in advance for the healing. I met up with Deborah on New Year's Eve at her church, and of course we get to the church and the chapel is locked, and I said, honey, we can go in the bathroom stall if you want. It doesn't matter. I just want to be healed, kind of thing. So we met in the hallway and we touched and agreed. She anointed me with oil, and we prayed and we thanked God, and it was just, just a beautiful thing. And I stayed for their service. And one of the things that the First Lady said, the first thing out of her mouth was, there are miracles that are going to take place here tonight. And so it was just an awesome service. The power of God was so strong in that place. The praise and worship was phenomenal. Before I knew it, the service was, done, and we had a great night of praise and worship, and the word was just on point. And at the end of service, they did an altar call, and they asked for people to come down that had a physical illness. And so I went down and had gotten prayer, and by the time the prayer was over and I started walking back to my seat, I knew that God had healed me. I began to look around the church, and my vision was so clear. I felt like I could see for miles and miles and miles away, and I just kept looking around, and it was so bright and so clear. I know those people thought I was crazy because I kept batting my eyes and looking around. And my breathing, one of the issues that I was having was inflammation around my heart. So I would have extreme chest pains, just the slight breath or coughing, sneezing, just anything along those lines. And I begin to just take deep breaths in and out, and no pain, no nothing. And I knew in my heart that God had done it. He had done what He said He was going to do. I was so thankful and so excited. Of course, I went back to the doctor 2 or 3 weeks after that, and was expecting this miraculous report, and that wasn't the case. They basically said that my lab work hadn't changed much, but regardless to what the doctors say, I am believing the report of my father. I have not had not even the slightest headache in the past 30 days. I have been pain free, no pain at all. And so I know in my heart that I have been healed. And I just wanted to encourage those of you out there that may be battling lupus, may be battling cancer, whatever your disease is, God is a healer. And just be encouraged. Continue to seek Him. Get in your word. Fast, pray, forgive, love, all those other wonderful things, and God will do it. And I'm just so excited. I thank you all that have traveled this journey with me. It's been a long, hard battle, but I'm just excited about the future and what God is going to do. And again, just continue to keep me in your prayers. Thank you so much. God bless you.